Let's go. We're gonna play NORCO. Head into the pink dimension. Well, I don't think we'll be doing that in this game. This is a sci-fi pixel art exploration, I think, of Southern America, Louisiana. Oh, it looks very nice. This factory or town. Let's go. I don't think I need to change any settings. NORCO, Louisiana. Wait, is that a real place, or is that a city like named after a company? Shield hid the stars behind halogen and flame projected onto the sky every night. Shield hit the sky as a shield, or it's... Huh. Oh, auto continues, so we're just waiting for it to pan about? No, I have to click. There's no such thing as silence. The noise never went away. The refinery exalted an endless sigh. You're getting a little bit of FF7 vibes. Yeah, the city, the industrial city that's draining the planet of its life. Blade Runner. Travel through dimensions, not using a black hole, but a pink hole rather. That is the best way to get to a different dimension. Ooh. I could never sleep. It was so loud. I still can't sleep without that sound. In your dreams, the towers were grand cathedrals, places of worship. The swamps hid behind the mirrors like spies. The birds transformed into radiant spheres and traced omens above the highway blight. Oh, okay. You spend your adolescence sleepwalking between little devastating rituals. Though Blake pleaded, you decided to leave. So this is a face blended into the background. We got some facial features. It's behind the refinery skyline, I would say. In the clouds, like Mufasa. Census designated place in Louisiana. Alright, so it is a real city. Canadian National Line. We're on the CN. Or, CN? Just CN. Yeah. I knew he'd get over it. I didn't care. I knew he'd get over it. He never did. You caught out on a grainer to Chicago, onward to the West Coast. You'd never left Louisiana and thought you'd never return. You thought the ghosts of the lowlands wouldn't find you among the roads. Hiding along the road. Jeez, I can't read today. This is not a, this is gonna go great for a story-driven, apparently text game. I mean, I'm also distracted by the beautiful pixel art. So this is a antenna or an eye. The years carried you through overlit suburbs of the vast American limbo, across mountains, above cell towers. So it's a cell tower. Thumbing down 99, you saw an old man crouched in a roadside ditch. He was mouthing your name. He had a familiar gaze. He was gone when you wiped the sleep away from your eyes. Fucking, I was not prepared for this man to fade in while I was reading. Fucking old man, like an old Thrawn just appeared. The eyes in shadow definitely need to be Visine. Too much smoke from the refineries, indeed. Gotta get out. Eagle Wholesale, sure. You spoke to Blake. Learning of your mother's declining health, her insomnia, her erratic behavior. Sure, these emoticon faces. You ignored the urgency in your brother's voice. By and by, you made your way east. Threw your phone into the Rio Grande. You joined the armies of the Mesa. For months, you were in the company of fugitives who slept in nuclear tunnels, repairing engines and weaponry. I don't know how much of this gentle change in color of the sky was visible when it panned down via the stream compression, but it looked very nice. The war was a meme. The war was a meme? The war was a meme that set Albuquerque on fire. You escaped while the foot soldiers of a pop-up junta bloodied the parched land. Man, these are some interesting phrases we've got here. The war was a meme. It's a meme. Wario. The meme wars. While hiding in the berth of a freight liner. I prayed, I slept, I forgot. I slept. You slept easily as the truck shuttled through the plains. Called home from a landline in a motel somewhere beyond Texas. You knew from Blake's hello that your mother was already dead. You hung up, shouldered your bag, returned to the highway. 5 years had passed. The ghosts were calling you back home. The water's literally on fire in that scene we were just looking at. Lowland Ghosts, Chapter 1. Oh! Suddenly we're in a nice, chill bedroom instead of a dystopic wasteland. That certainly is interesting. I was not expecting to get sudden unpacking vibes. You awaken from a delirious dream to find yourself in your childhood bedroom. Monkey watches you from the corner. Hi, Monkey. What the fuck? Monkey watches you from the corner. Okay. World. So we're in our home that's next to the Shield Oil Refinery. Stay at our home. Oh. You finish thought. We're traveling our home again. The mind map. Finish thought. Okay. Your mom fed the neighborhood strays. They must be hungry since she passed. Can I feed them? Can I pet them? No? Alright, back in the bedroom. Okay, we have... Oh, these are actual settings. Liner notes. Okay, so we got like the inside of a book liner cover. Monkey's always... Yeah, he likes it like that. A flyer from a show your friend put on a few weeks before you left town. Fight broke out while one of the opening bands played. Oh, I got whipped in the face with a bike chain. Fucking yeah. You still have a scar above your left eye. After the show, you and Blake shot fireworks from the roof of a hotel on Pedras Street. Sleepless and sober, the two of you walked back to Norco. You watched the sun climb over the grain elevators. Got whipped in the face with a bike chain at a show. Security man. A drawn-on face reminds you of Hexus from Fern Gully a bit. I was thinking... I guess more recently I was thinking Stray. I played a bunch of Stray and I watched a bunch of Stray. All the robots just kind of have these drawn-on faces. You assume Million has been keeping the plants alive. Who the hell is Million? Among the books on the shelf is a slim volume called Crisis LARPing. Like the world's gone to shit, so LARP away your troubles. Read! The photo disaster tourism began almost as soon as the floodwaters left. Punks from across the country ventured into the Ninth Ward, Gently, St. Bernard, and finally the East. They curate a theatrical self-portrait of their lives in the ruins. The aesthetics of disasters were central to the emerging milieu. It began to percolate into popular culture. Collapse became the zeitgeist. Wise investors recuperated the experience of disaster. New Orleans became a plastic dystopia, a marketplace for crisis. Oh, okay. Monkey, your best friend. Oh, a childhood gift. Did anything else zoom up on us like this? He spoke with him often when things got difficult. But then you left. He sat here for 5 years, collecting dust. 5 years, his eyes filled with anger as he challenges you to return his gaze. Staring Contest Part 1, Glyphs. Glyphs will appear, flash a pattern. Match the pattern to meet Monkey's gaze. Oh, okay. The correct... Suddenly, the only object that's zoomed in on us is the damn monkey. Alright. You successfully meet Monkey's gaze with a cool assurance, however his expression is unchanged. Stare more intensely. Staring Contest Part 2, Rings. Circles will appear over Monkey's eyes. An outer ring will shrink to the perimeter of the circle. Click the circle and the outer ring locks into place. Sure? Your stare was no match for Monkey's. Try again. Okay. Anger melts from Monkey's face? Take Monkey. You drape Monkey over your shoulder. So now we're just walking through the city with the monkey on our arms. Or on our shoulder. Camera, how? How are you frozen this after such a short period of time? Well, I'm guessing it would be staring at this pink hole for the evening. Alright, so what else is in this room? This laptop? Your laptop. The laptop your parent gifted you idles on a shoddy particle desk. I mean... Yes. What's wrong with it being a shoddy desk? Also, did you turn it on when you got in here? Or, would you just leave this laptop on for 5 years? It may need a reboot. Wake laptop. As the screen illuminates, comma, you notice that the signal in the house is dead. No internet. Looks like Blake was using the computer at some point. He left the browser tab open. Oh, your brother's porn tab, huh? Ooh. Gulk. Lol, the fuck kind of name is Quack Job? Just like the name sounds, full of lunatics. App's a way of getting you to join a cult. Worse, them people living in the mall in Kenner. You can't trade that coin that they use on hardly any exchange because everyone knows it's a goddamn Ponzi scheme. That's why it's glowing green? Yeah. Slowly building up that charge. Mods won't do a thing about shills, but they'll ban you on the spot for using a naughty word. Place is a joke. Clarinet's nothing but C-Lab, libs, and bots. Oh. See this exact thing, OP? Still there? Seen at the base of the upper section. Get some sleep, OP. Need cash bash? Install Quack Job. Or Quack Coin. We're reading this in reverse order. We're like reading up from the bottom of a Twitter thread, or I was gonna say Reddit, but Reddit's usually not in order of post. Looks like it was made of glass maybe. Would glow real bright, then not at all. Moved fast. Best pick I could get. All kinds of shit's been happening out that way. All seen the sun, brah. Relax. Nothing like this, but birds in them swamps be acting weird. Drop it, fucks. Nobody's seen or not. Laughing my ass off. I see that every day OP's been rising and setting every day I've been alive. Bruh, that's the sun. Funny, talk to somebody else. Seen it too near the Bra Canal. Call that the sun, OP. Forgot I even posted. Wanted to run something by you, gents. Was knocking about a second light on the spillway. Saw a big round glowing thing in the sky. That's when Jackass. Your post. Mods are all social justice warriors. Nope, this place is a wasteland. Anybody still post here? Archived all YX2Q posts. To SCP anglers. Oh, where's parish? Oh, it's a parish. What was that about a parish? Near the parish canal. Like a local church canal? Alright. Monkey. Monkey stares at you. You stare at monkey. Keep staring. He stares with more intensity until his gaze passes through you. You become invisible to him. Keep staring. Little circles of light pool in the doll's tired eyes as they watch the infinite space beyond your being. The air that hangs between your eyes and his is a vacuum of utter stillness. Look away. Okay. Cool January air spills through the open window. The low sun washes over the neighborhood. A small flock of black birds dissolves into the tree line towards the lake. Commuter traffic glints along Apple Street as a pair of wrens weave out of the overgrown lot next door. Sticker from grade school, half peeled from the window. Alright, well, they're doing a pretty good job of making a lived-in house out of pixels. Bedroom, living room. Go to the kitchen from here. We got a couple of things to look at. Oh, the music. Indiana is the only state in America whose political subdivisions are parishes and not counties. Wait, is that real? I could believe that. Memories of sleepless nights. The dull refinery hum in the red halogen half-darkness. Your mom sitting here, staring through the window. There was a tension in her demeanor, as if you were interrupting some urgent and obligatory task. You continued to the kitchen with no words exchanged. Thought she hated me. She was thinking about Blue. She barely knew you were there. Oh, is Blue a drug? Oh man, that's a lot of things to look at. It's on the table. A letter from Shield Oil sits atop a stack of mail. Really? So their state is divided by parishes. That is bananas. Hey, Xeroxia. How are you doing this fine afternoon? Evening? it's still just afternoon. Or morning for you. A letter from Shieldwold sits atop a stack of mail. We're playing there's some very nice pixel art in this game. It started off with us moving along some beautiful vistas, and then staring at Monkey. Dear neighbor, please be advised. There will be elevated flaring at the site of our number 5 stack near Good Hope on the evening of Thursday, March 19th. This will pose no health risk to residents. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact the Shield NORCO office by community engagement. Let's stare at Monkey some more. Monkey stares at you. You stare at Monkey. Oh, we can't interact with Monkey right now. All right. Family photo album. Look. Yellowing pages of disposable photographs. Your grandfather, a particular look in his face, impossible to read. Your mother staring at Blake through the obscuring light. He's dressed as a vampire, tugging at someone's waist. Pleated khaki shorts. Yeah, that's not a comma. The whole sentence is pleated khaki shorts. Okay. A photo labeled Duck. Scene of a barbecue on the lakefront. The man in the center points playfully at the camera. His face is obscured. Everyone's face is obscured in this game. Turn the page and there's Blue, your father. Ah, though you've never thought of him in that way. His skin stained by the sun, a canister of dip shoved into his front pocket. Easy smile, his knowing eyes. Set the book aside. Got an achievement for who knows what. Your mom's unfolded laundry. Your mother died like 5 years ago. Or some point between now and that. Is it recently, or did your brother just leave this unfolded laundry there? You peruse the titles on the bookshelf. The western margin of the lake. Many tragedies have come to pass along the western margin of the lake. Charlatan? Okay. The unnamed hurricane of year W9D left the settlements of Fenier and LeBlanche in a state of unrecognizable destruction. Those who survived did so by clinging for their lives to the limbs of cypress trees. The fables and secrets of those communities lie with the bones now scattered in the sediments of the lake. Critiques of deliberate externality. Vampires in Louisiana. Ah, bless it. Just don't invite them in. They'll have to go to a different parish. Shield has acquired much of Norco's most flood-resistant land through a variety of mechanisms. Madre and Moore, YX1Y, argue that one such mechanism is a process of deliberate externality. This theory posits that key corporate decision makers encourage the company to emit effluent and noxious substances into the environment with the explicit intention of decreasing neighboring property values. This compels residents to sell their properties below market value to relocate as quickly as possible. The criticism that this theory often receives is that it diminishes the importance of slavery in situating black residents along industrial fence lines, Jacobs YX2D, up and down the Mississippi River. In the words of Carter, YX2B, slavery was the deliberate externality from which Shield continues to profit. Pollution was never needed. Wait, like recent slavery? Is that why there's another war? Fence line dysphoria. Diaspora? Dysphoria. In the end, we decided to leave Dimes. Wasn't the lake that flooded that salt mine in the 80s? No. And now that's a saltwater lake, right? Like, they hit the lake and flooded out the mine, and it was just kept dissolving stuff because it's salt. In the end, we decided it wasn't the cat cracker or the smells or the fear for our children's health that drove us away, though they played a part. Truth be told, it was the media attention, the spokespeople and activists and academics, and all this. I was done with it. I was done being a poster child, done being thought of as a victim. I wanted my experience to be my own, not something to gawk at or be dissected in a laboratory. Okay. There, that should be better for the mic. I'm not leaning in hard towards it. It's below me. Got a clear view of this pink hole now. We're all good. Picture. Photo of your mom holding Blake as a baby on a beach in Pensacola, Florida. It is winter. Okay. You stand beside them, bundled up and laughing as gusts of wind rakes the beach. The sky is bone white. The heat of spring will soon arrive, and the mildew air of the window unit will fill the room. You know you can clean that, buddy. It doesn't have to smell like mildew. Cat crack is one of a kind. Clear view of the hole is important. It is. We could look at this TV, an old defective flat screen that your mom never bothered to bring to the curb. She had 2 sons, one of you could have taken it to the curb. You turn on the television, a chaotic distortion of your mother's memories flash before you. On the broken television? Yeah, let's watch it. Let's tune into the broken television. Apparently we're watching refinery burn from the air. Them's aliens. No. Someone running running away from a flash of light. Maybe carrying a child? No? They have a backpack on? Traffic. This definitely looks more like a pixel filter, than them having drawn this art. The UFO or a flaring? And we're back. All right. I think we've looked at everything in the living room. The kitchen. There's a cross in every room. Oh, we walked up to the attic. Okay. The music's gone, so I feel like something important is actually in here. Boxes. There used to be much more clutter up here. You imagine your mom gave it away as the end approached. Is that it? So it's just an attic. Huh, okay. Back to the kitchen. From the kitchen, we can go to the backyard or to the attic. Or to the living room. Pills here. Your mom's painkillers are spilled across the counter. Well. Why is your father's name Blue? Hello, sir. I'm gonna step back into this kitchen for a moment. You discovered so many dead cockroaches in this microwave over the years that it discouraged you from using it. For several months, a dead baby roach was stuck between the clock's display and the protective screen, blocking the hour. Blake finally shook the microwaves aggressively enough that the roach fell into the guts of the machine. Oh joy. You were always frightened by the laundry room. What? Alright. Who the hell is Catherine? Blue. Pops Pierre. Duck. Blake. You. About Shell and Norco. I take it Shell, there's an actual Shell refinery there as opposed to whatever they were calling it before. Shield? Shield's refinery is what they were calling it. A lot of things to click on. We can go into the backyard. I thought we were in the backyard. Alright, before we talk to this robot or man, looks like a robot. Your mom's old 4-cylinder 300cc bike. It has extensive rust and wear. Why didn't y'all put it in the garage? A disintegrating crab net. Seems small? Blue taught your mother how to make these, and your mom taught you. In the summers, you'd bike to the suction before sunrise. The suction, you say? Tie chicken necks to the bottom ring of your net. Submerge it. Sit there nursing your coffee while the swamp raised its voices. You'd come home with a dozen or so crabs, snipping and writhing in a burlap bag. You assume your mom hadn't been out on the water much this past year. Alright, glowing robot mans with a hole in your chest. Oh, let me check this pry bar first. A steel pry bar lies on the ground. Cool, thanks, game. Million sits on her characteristic slouch, lost in thought. So Million is an android? Her carapace has taken on the rust and weathered, worn quality of the rest of the machinery in the yard. You recall the night that your mom showed up with her. You and Blake stayed up past dawn, poring over pirated API docs. Her ragdoll mass was slumped on the floor as you wrote the rooting procedure. You rooted your android? What an interesting thing to suggest, game, that you should root your android. Let me just... Open Magisk and load some modules here. You wondered if such memories hide behind her constellation of eyes. The robot regards you casually. Speak! Hey? You're awake. Wait, we literally just looked at this android and went, speak. Oh, this android is like liquid on the inside. There's some bubbling. Much sparkling of the face. And a neck. Glowing spot. Hey, you're awake. Best sleep in years. Sound of the refinery always did help you sleep, didn't it? Didn't it? I don't know what type of voice I should be doing for Million. I can see infinity in this android's face. Yeah. Even the cat cracker stuff feels placed. Ethane crackers are generally very large industrial facility converting gas into another byproduct. Shell has an entire ethane cracker and refinery in Norco. Okay then. This game has a lot more rooted in reality than I was expecting. And then we met the android who you could see infinity through. In any case, I'm certain I was of no help. He gestures towards the motorcycle at the edge of the carport. I was turning over the engine on the bike to test the coils. It is quite noisy. But they're in good shape now. All I need is a fuse and we can use it to get around while I finish repairing the truck. I heard the phone ringing inside, but I had my hands full. Why would so many people be calling? Maybe because your mother is dead. Seemingly recently, more recent than I thought. Were you expecting a call? Many people have been calling since Catherine died. Your brother is usually the one to answer the phone, but I don't know where he went off to. He's useless. You disappeared for 5 years, so let's say, wonder where he could be. Likely at the bar or bookstore if I had to guess. Where can we get a fuse? Maybe at the bar or the bookstore? Nope. The gas station just up the road has them. But you may have to persuade Troy to let you in. Why? Why do I have to ask you this question, too? Okay. Your mother left behind a lot of loose ends. From what little I know, I gather she was conducting research for a client in Fat City. Fat City. The, enemy of Slim Shady? I sense that many people would like to acquire that data. I'm unaware where she had it hidden. Perhaps Blake knows its whereabouts. What? Who exactly would want to see this data? Your mother spent her entire life researching this town. She knew histories that others have forgotten. History has a lot of value in this place. So is the client. I haven't a clue. These things she discussed with me. As the cancer spread, she became more guarded with her research. Ah. I took her knowledge for granted. She finally worked herself to death. I mean, I doubt the cancer was caused by working. It sounds likely to be caused by Too Fat City, Too Furious? What? Oh, sure. Too Fat City, Too Fast. Yeah, alright. Fair enough, that works. Close enough. You always kept strange company. I took her knowledge for granted. Oh, the android's talking some shit. Your mother had a lot to teach, but she wasn't always the easiest person to get along with. So anyways, where can we get a fuse? That is all. I was not expecting an android just chilling in the backyard. Truck. Your mom kept all her gear in a plastic container strapped behind the cab of the truck. Boots, waders, flashlights, tackle, first aid kit, etc. There's a research. She did a lot of research. This truck was your grandfather's. You remember riding in his lap while he let you stare. The dead wasp that collected behind the seat, smell of the grease, whiskey and nicotine. You and Blake would drive the truck in New Orleans on the weekdays. No AC, windows down. The rattling chassis was deafening, going 75 on Interstate 10. Yeah, if your truck rattles at normal speeds and you take it up to highway speeds, yeah, it's gonna make some noise. Fat City, home of innovations like the deep fried Snickers and Big Mac Baconator. That sounds good. I love the Big Mac. I love the Baconator, but you know, get some more. What's the difference? Oh, I don't know if I want. No, the mac sauce is good. Mac sauce on Baconator would probably be pretty good. There's no way it's good for you. Like what is either some form of or very similar to a Thousand Island sauce, I hear, but either way, the mac sauce is not a small number of calories in that sauce. Alien had been slowly repairing the vehicle since your mother's death. Kitchen, the front yard. Three times this house has flooded. The first flood. First flood is a shadow of a memory. Placing your feet down on the drenched carpet, your mom and grandfather ripping out sheetrock. Sitting in a small RV in the backyard, setting dolls on a cluttered little table. The second flood, you were 14. The pumping station failed during a heavy rain. You were in class watching the clouds move upriver. You got a text from your mom. Stay in Dreshan. Distrehan? I'll come get you. 2 weeks you shared a hotel room with your mom and Blake. She spent all her days gutting the house. In the evenings, you would sometimes help. You were 14, your house was flooded, you're not just like, we gotta pull all this shit out. Another pump failure. Your mom hired contractors with the insurance money. She said she was getting too old for it. You were bitter. You blamed her for not selling the house sooner. You stayed with friends in New Orleans. How old? Doesn't say. The fourth flood. Fourth flood will follow. The fourth flood will follow a slow hurricane, and it will be a calamity. It will leave the entire region submerged as critical levees breach. There will be a massive blackout that lasts weeks. Much of the sewage infrastructure will be damaged beyond repair. The embattled federal government will do nothing to assist. It will bankrupt the region. Small militant enclaves will form along the high ground of the Mississippi River. They'll take to piracy and hijack commercial shipping vessels. Private mercenary forces will retaliate in kind. Slowly, industry will flee this hot zone. The old river control structure will collapse from the neglect and storage and sabotage. The Mississippi River will again change its course. NORCO, an old abandoned refinery town on a ghost of a river. Your house will be squatted and then razed. Okay, we seem to know what our character has a pretty good idea of the future of this house and also of this region of warring militants and piracy. Note that you did just spend 5 years with militants in tunnels on the other side of the country, I think. Your grandfather's statue of the Virgin Mary sits in the shadows along the crawl space of the house. Take it? Oh. What is this sound? Why is it so loud? Like, am I pissing off a bunch of rattlesnakes by being near this thing? Big Mac sauce on the Baconator. You're a genius. Evil or otherwise, you're on board. Could be rosary beads. Are we saying? You observe, like, as our characters just crouch down in front of this Virgin Mary outside of their house and start doing a rosary? Would be interesting. Interesting choice. You observe the weathered concrete and flaking paint of the statue. Okay, we have a kneel and pray option. It may in fact be rosary beads. I inspect farther. The face is especially deteriorated, framed by a system of cracks. Oh. Apparently I don't have the option to pray after saying that. You run your hands along the deteriorating contours of the statue. Why the music? Is there supposed to be horror elements to this game? I thought we were just on like a sci-fi adventure. It snaps off as if by design. Behind the statue's face hides an old assemblage of electronics carelessly soldered together. The center of the electronic configuration is what appears to be a card reader. Wait. So is this place literally so cyberpunk that the lawn ornaments are wired into like the house's network or control structure? Everything looks the same, but they just have wires in it? Okay. I would like to step away from the rattling statue. I guess that sound is maybe a short somewhere that we should be concerned about, sparking repeatedly. Sizzling some water. Or like electrolysis on water. 3 crows eye you from the power line. Yeah, let's not make enemies of them. Let's be nice to the crows. Oh. Floodgate Tavern. Dimes discount. Call to PI or home. Call to private investigators. We snoop for you. So we've got that sign. You can go into the door. You can interact with the turtle on the ground. The snowball stand is closed for the winter. Isn't this Louisiana? Isn't it hot all the time? Well, not hot, but warm. Like, if it's 10 degrees outside, I might want a snowball. Maybe, yes, people in the area don't want to go get a snow cone. What if it's like 10 degrees Celsius outside? The turtle's totally the PI? I can believe that. Little sister. The turtle! He crawled out of the trash can. Don't touch him. He's dirty. No, he's not. Turtles are always clean. They live in water. Trash is not clean. We gotta go, sis. Or C. Maybe just stare a little longer. He's so pretty. Okay. They were looking at... They're doing a very good job of just... This is just a town and a world that is existing. Look at the door. The lights are on at the Padu Private Investigators. Sure. Floodgate Tavern. Dimes discount. Dimes discount is added to the map. Why is there a tent out here? Film crew set up along the river road. Several floodlights illuminate a gruesome murder scene. 2 men stand pensively above a corpse. Is it a set, or are we just watching a corpse that they showed? Like... Grant is over there. I mean... A turtle fell out of the trash. Maybe they went towards it and met it halfway. Film crew approach the set. As you near the set, a small, energetic man jumps from his chair. Director, attention dumbass. Can't you see we're trying to shoot here? Did you walk into the shot? Otherwise, what the fuck is this man yelling about? What are you filming? Director, it's a detective drama called None of Your Goddamn Business. Got any other questions? Sounds cool. So this is like a murder scene. Rude. I'm just gonna say rude, man. Stupid. Hey, you know what? Wait a second. Wait a second. You from around here? Yeah. We could use some cultural expertise, you might say. We're filming a Boyu cop drama, and all these knuckleheads are from LA. Actor on set turns towards the director. Told you, Kevin, I'm from Texas. Oh, right. No, I forgot your Harvard-educated daddy bought a bouquet ranch outside Austin. Well, I don't make you no cowboy, hoss. Now hush up before you scare off the yokel. Director returns his attention to you with a mild look of disgust. What's that, will you? The script needs some work. What do you say? Alright, are we gonna write a film inside of a game? Or assist in it? Fine. Great. Now we'll get over here so you can learn something from this stupid redneck. Actor smolders. He whispers under his breath. I'm a redneck. Fine, Noah. You're a redneck, a real salt of the earth kind of guy. But as luck would have it, we came across an even dumber than you, okay? Just take a knee. Alright, anyway, we need some good old slang. What do you call a villain, a bad apple, a lowlife? Asshole, bad daddy. Bad daddy? Crawfish devil? This director is just pretending like two conversations are happening and the other one can't hear the other side. So, pretty much he either thinks you're real dumb or just a real dick. Bad daddy, huh? You solemnly nod. Pretty jive, pretty seedy. I can work with that. Great, that's settled. One more thing. What's a more regional way of saying to murder, to kill? Fucking slay. Slayed. Send them home with the roosters. Slather them with oyster-flavored peanut butter. Send them home with the roosters. Just slay makes me laugh. We're gonna say slay. I mean, roosters is probably the best answer for the game, but I laughed too hard. And then he just like, my option is, what's another word for murder? Slay. We just slay this shit. Yeah, the rooster would have probably given us a better, more interesting response, as opposed to him just calling us names. Thanks a lot, William Faulkner. It's real creative. Now get over here, you're holding up production. Oh, we can look up at what looks to be a crane. A freight loader is being repaired on the Batru Woods over the levee. Batru does not sound like a real English word. That sounds like something I would hear from my family. Birds? Geese? These are geese, but they're not in formation. Maybe they're swans. They're just something really big and slow flapping. Go into the gas station. Sleigh is what we call it, and due to the lack of snow, please get very agitated at Christmas time with all the Santa sleigh reports. That would be a great line. This game already has some wild lines, so I wouldn't be too surprised if that was a response in this game. So many evenings spent watching traffic pass by this gas station. Little has changed. The neighboring businesses still sit abandoned. The surrounding streets are empty and quiet. Okay, can we go inside? Well, well, well. Look who's back. Oh, hi, sir. Does no character just like fade in or move towards? Is everything gonna be an aggressive zoom in or spring from a random direction? Look who's back. What happened? Carnival forget you beside the road. You even brought your little doll. Oh, geez, we took it with us. I forgot we just picked it up. I didn't realize we had I don't think we have the option to put it down. We're just carrying this bear with us now. That's cute. Wow, Troy, you look like shit. Face the monkey. Wow, Troy, you look like shit. Now I'm gonna start with you. How come the rest of your family is so chill, but you so uptight? Like, you know anything about my family? Bruh, ain't like NORCO's some big metropolis. I used to go out to LeBlanc with Catherine and Blake while you were busy, but, what were you doing? bleaching your hair or some shit. Now they got all these clowns like you saying Catherine's dead. They wouldn't let her go that easy. You're trolling me about my dead mom. Trolling. You sound damn sensitive. Can't say nothing around you. Mom was evacuating all along the rim of the lake. Excavating all along the rim of the lake. I'm like, that can't be right. Your mom was excavating all along the rim of the lake. Thought she was testing for something. Oh, I guess she was doing history of this area. So that makes some sense. Whew, she used to pay me to help from time to time, matter of fact. Oh, so you got paid to dig holes. Okay. You needed somebody smart. Somebody vigilant. Somebody like me. Oh, okay, especially with S.H.I.E.L.D. snooping around. Seen some wild shit out in them swamps with Catherine. I don't believe a word of it. What kind of shit is this man? What level of troll is this dude gonna do right here if we say what kind of shit? I won't bother telling you about it. Might hurt your brain. Oh, boo, I thought it was gonna be something wild. Anyhow, this ain't story time. Not letting you in this gas station. Goddamn company that runs this dump did me dirty. Swap me with an ATM machine for speaking truth. Ain't letting nobody through till I get an apology. Very least. You clearly deserved it. Well, that fucking sucks, dog. Don't patronize me with your weak pity. You really want to get through and get me some pills your brother's selling. That might persuade me. Our brother's doing what now? Blake's out here selling off on like the pain meds. Fucking serious? Fight or leave? Sir, is this an RPG or a point and click? Because a point and click you leave. In an RPG, you're just like, I just need to grab something from in here, buddy. In Skyrim, they challenge you to a fist fight half the time when you're just like, nah, let me through. I never did finish my Skyrim playthrough with bare-handed weapons. That's a fun one, but you kill a lot of people by accident. you start those fights, or you throw a punch, and instead of it being a like you punch a man and they get pissed, you're just like, all right, I'm cool. You punch a dude a couple of times, put your fists away. They're just like, pay 10 gold. That's worthwhile just to do messing around in a city. But then when you actually do unarmed combat, the opening punch will be a suplex that breaks their neck, and you're just like, oh, well, I guess the game just doesn't have this character anymore. Joking, right? Trying to get wrecked. Alright then, let's go. Monkey K. So we trained with we have a party. Our party consists of So this is an RPG? The fuck? Oh, okay. So we're building an RPG and our party consists of us and a teddy bear. And we're winning? What? This game has a lot more mechanics than I was expecting. Oh, he just passed out outside now. Beat his ass. What? A lot of just floating faces in this game. There's the fuses, but what else can we steal while we knock this man out? Crack of gum, protein bars, bubble gum, breath mints, taffy, etc. Fuses hang on the shelf. Let me grab one. Grab a fuse. Kiosk! I detect you have merchandise in your possession. You must remove any unpurchased items from your backpack and scan them in order to exit the store. Use an item in your inventory. Drag the item from your inventory menu. It's all point and click. Are there any shortcuts? CRT filter. Whoa! I don't know if I like that for this game. Use your mom's motorcycle. Scan the fuse. Thank you for your purchase. The disembodied, illuminated head of the kiosk levitates silently in the browser window. In the browser tab. The AI running the store doesn't even get the whole system to itself. It's just a tab on a browser. You could farm Bitcoin on another tab. Just open another tab, put it in the background, and watch the AI struggle for lack of resources. Also, yes, why did they decide to make the head bob up and down in this in this interface? Immaculately stacked cigarettes. Dog food. Dusty bags of dog food line the shelf. Everything? Alright, out we go. Oh, dude's knocked out body's not just here for me to search. You have some coins. Inside. Outside. Apple Street. Oh, the girls and the turtle are gone. Garbage can's still here, though. Floodgate Tavern. Street. So I don't know how well any of this is coming through, but this looks very realistic for pixel artwork with the way the shadows and the lighting are being portrayed here. But I'm sure they're just coming out as solid bricks of general shape on the stream. If they're not just black. Sorry. The Floodgate Tavern. Many shield workers gather here after their shift. And it's closed. Should open later in the evening. Sure. We're going to the PI. You knock. No answer. Okay, we're going home. Bedroom. Nope. Wait, we want backyard. We got the fuse. Good. We'll be able to use the bike to get around town until I'm done with the truck. It concerns me that Blake still hasn't returned. He's been spending a lot of his time at Sharpie paperbacks lately. Perhaps we should look for him there. Now let's go. I think we did everything we could. The sky bleeds a color you knew as a child. Airline highway passes beneath your feet. William has joined your party. Interact with party members by clicking on their profiles in the party menu. If you're stuck, they might be able to help you. Fantastic. Monkey stares at you. You stare at Monkey. Million shouts over the wind. Bike runs much better now. You can use it to get around during your visit. How have you been? I'm always the same, Kay. Always the same. Is that good or bad? Whichever you prefer. For us? No. Love you, Mills. Thank you. Where can Blake be? How's Blake being? The year you left, Blake became uncontrollable. His behavior troubled Catherine deeply. He was beginning to remind her of your grandfather. After he was expelled from Destran, he began running drugs into the parish. He made himself many enemies. Put those things behind him after her illness, but now that she's gone, I'm uncertain what to expect. This place can ruin people. I mean, that's a lot of places. Just stuck around? Nah, this place can ruin people. Perhaps. I'm sorry for leaving. I won't apologize for leaving. No one is asking you to, Kay. Yeah, you just randomly said that, buddy. What's it been like around town? S.H.I.E.L.D. has been expanding since you left. Catherine took your grandfather's boat into the lake to investigate reports of construction of the swamps. In the swamps along the shoreline. You assumed it to be unpermitted S.H.I.E.L.D. activity. She was unable to find any evidence of it. However, it was clear that she found something during that investigation. Probably just another dead end? What was it? Oh no, perhaps. Do you? Or perhaps you do. I haven't spoken to her in years. What makes you think she found something? I've known Catherine for a long time. Her behavior changed. In any event, something drew her to the lake in the months before her death. Okay, where could Blake be? He spends much of his time at the Sharpie paperbacks. Perhaps we could check there. Yes, same line we had before. Bring out the monkey. Monkey stares at you. You stare at monkey. Yes? No. Apparently I have nothing else to speak to you about. We're gonna speak to our mind map. Mostly black on your end? Yeah. I imagine I'd have a hard time seeing that on any of my other monitors. This monitor in front of me does good good colors. And it's calibrated, so it's should be looking good. What in the world is this? Reports of construction. Your mom was investigating reports of construction. Shield is an oil refinery. Shield Gulf South is a regional subsidy of the transnational oil empire. It holds a large share of leases in the Gulf of Mexico and refines crude oil right here in NORCO. Okay, the chemical annex sits on the other side of town from the refinery. It produces the feedstock for plastic customer products. Shield owns half the town. Shield. Oh. Old friend of your mom's. Vague memory is scattered and vague. Not your mom. Conducting research. In the lake. Oh, okay. Is this a reminder thing? Why did it make us come in here? This is telling us things we've already know. Like, died. Yes. Oh. It was in her liver, then her lungs. Then it was in her brain. She was on chemo, never finished her third course. The hospice by Jefferson Highway. Blake said the traffic shook the building. He left before she drew her last breath. Alone with the morphine drip and the writing in glass. That's how Catherine died. Her mom. Okay. We learned a little something there. Okay. Can we leave? We can come back to this later. Nope. Still the icon says we need to do something here. Shows me the ones I've clicked. I guess I have to click on everything. Blue. The vague memory. You don't remember Blue. Only the things he left behind. Photographs, cologne, tools, and the name your mother kept. Even the pictures that have survived are too faded to make out. Million was a fugitive or security android. Fugitive as in it became sentient? Or a security android? Which presumably would not normally be a sentient. Fugitive. Once a fugitive, now just a relic. Spends hours in stasis beneath the house like any discarded thing would. Million. Was. Security android. She guarded the perimeter of the aluminum refinery in Mercy. One day she ran away. Find her family. What? No. So you could be wrong. It's just like, no, you're an idiot. Your brother is a lot. Younger, reckless, gets in trouble, spends sleepless nights scrolling image boards. An edgelord, a shitlord, a sensitive soul, compassionate, foolish, can't take criticism, always needs money, tries to help those he loves but often makes things worse. What else? Insecure, Dysmorphic, constantly checking his reflection, always seeking validation. Was terrified of you leaving, and now he's terrified of you dying. Ooh, when I think of him, all I feel is guilt and obligation. What the? That is ruthless. That is super ruthless. Something to say about your brother. Guilt and obligation. Good lord. Nothing I've heard seems to suggest that, so we're gonna say he needs to get over it. You're all the family he's got. Your brother. No, it says I have to keep reading those. Roy knows your fam. Nope, it says we're done actually. He was buying pills from Blake and occasionally helping your mom with her research. Sure. Your grandfather, Peter Pops Pierre Melancon, passed away when you were a teenager. He seemed to court controversy, though as a child you never understood why. Your mom saw something in the lake. That's what you wanted me to read, huh? Your mom saw something in the lake. Okay. Now we can leave, or could we have left before? There's discount, home, tavern, Shell refinery. Shanks? Checks? Like, this is an H9, so we got checks like the food for cash? 2 cash? Is that a snack food? Like little square cheese crackers? Chex Mix is what I'm thinking of. I know it's supposed to be Chex to Cash. I see this. My brain insists that this is the snack food now. So we're trading some Chex Party Mix, turning it to cash somehow in this establishment. Alright, what are we doing here? Click on nothing, or am I not? Driver. Can't go directly into it. You go into the bookstore. There's a dog, some teens. What's up, driver? Young man leans against his station wagon while scrolling idly on his phone, his silhouette darkened by the fluorescent glare of the payday lender sign. Dog or demon? I could see how you would otherwise. Driver started doing this rideshare thing a few weeks ago. Kinda hated it. Why? It's like shit. Spending hours a day making small talk with randos is melting my brain. Nearly broke an axle driving over a pothole in Hollygrove. It's my grandpa's car. If I trash it, he'll kill me. Drove anyone interesting? It's all types around here. Some guy drove out to the middle of the swamp, was like 2 in the morning, asked me to wait. Got out, took off his clothes, jumped in the bayou, came back up a minute later with a bag, toweled off, got back in. Yo, what you just watch get smuggled or traded illegally? Found that to be pretty weird, I don't know. A while back I drove some lady out to the medical district. She was an odd one. Seemed kind of sick, asked me all kinds of questions. Do you ever pick up random signals on the radio? Weird shit like that. It's all types. Was that your mother? Teens. Two teens nod and gesture excitedly while bouncing between topics. Doggo. Stocky pitbull with pierced green eyes watches their eyes within neutral. Let's go get bit by this dog. As you reach down to pet the dog, she shows her teeth and growls softly. Pet. Huh? Talk to these random teens. Where's this dog come from, bruh? I don't know, she's been like sitting here for a while. You seen her eyes? Them's eyes or something, bruh? Oh. Nope. Monkey is not in our backpack. Monkey's just with us as a party member. Yeah, I can't drag them down to the, dog. Lady with the flames in her eyes. Oh, the one that joined our party? Millions? Millions is an android that, I guess became sentient, ran away from its job. At the start of the game? I have no idea. The flame eye person? I guess. Catherine? Your mom used to come here to dig through the stacks. Among the heaps of used romance novels and westerns, she always managed to find some on-cult artifact. Owner is also the landlord. You imagine that's the only way he managed to keep a place like this running. Over the years, they experimented with other revenue-generating schemes. For a while, you can get your phone repaired here. Then they tried selling vape cartridges, like Catrum, the anime wall scrolls. No, then Catrum. Then anime wall scrolls. LCU yard ornaments after that. You remember seeing online that they were trying to do some kind of acupuncture thing. Alright. In the end, something about the schemes. Oh. Oh, hi, cat. You wonder how anyone can read in this dim and cluttered bookshop. Your eyes adjust, you see Blake's childhood friend, Erica, waiting behind the counter to greet you. That's why he's at the store all day. Got it. Okay. And Million, when'd you get back to town? I've been in NORCO for quite some time. Perhaps you were misremembering Erica. Weird, I guess so. Anyhow. Hey, you look rugged these days, my old friend. That an intense scar above your eye? Or that's an intense scar above your eye. Yeah, I'm kind of badass. You know what? I agree. We're down the street as he cleaned Troy's clock. That guy, my god, he's such a clown. Glad he finally got a little taste of what he deserves. Sucks he got fired, though. Yeah, maybe. He's just so... hot. Rude? Misunderstood? Rude. Precisely. But enough of that troll. I was keeping up with your travels online, but I haven't seen you post in a while. Tossed my phone in the Rio Grande. I respect that. Seems more and more common these days. Alright, so people are starting to ditch their technology? Or rather, stop being tracked? I could see that for supposedly militant groups rolling out of nuclear tunnels. Kratom, a supplement that is sold as energy booster, mood enhancer, pain reliever, antidote for opiate withdrawal. Huh. Any of that is true. That sounds useful. I've been avoiding my phone as well. Helps the connection has been so erratic. And hearing of people chopping down cell towers, tearing fiber cables out of the ground, trying to rip the internet apart. He nods into what? So they're tearing up the infrastructure instead of destroying the tearing up cables is a lot of work. Knocking out a major hub or just a stack of routers. It's a lot easier. Has the same effect, other than can't use the shit now. That's of your mom, huh? Yeah. Yeah. I miss the hell out of that woman. Oh yeah? It wasn't always easy between you two. I was around for some of the arguments. Blake would say she was a great person but a terrible mom. I just hope you and your brother can find some comfort. That means a lot, thank you. Of course, I lost my dad a while back, also to cancer. He was a mean bastard. Picked up my sister and threw her one time. Ended up giving her a concussion. Jesus! Don't throw your children. No, I'm thinking of the Lion King modified GIF where fuck Simba. For some reason that came to mind when I said don't throw your children. That was the image that made me say don't throw your children. And how we know if the bouncing baby boy. Fair enough. They're like rubber the first couple of days, right? It's a drop test. Couldn't wait for him to die, and when he did, I danced. But as the years passed, I find myself thinking about him more. It was good to hear stories about him. It was complicated with this shit, never easy. I worry about your brother. Your mom's illness was taking a toll on him. I watched him slip back into some bad behaviors. Seeing Blake? Yeah, I saw him just yesterday. He hasn't been around the house? He has not. He said he was headed to the Floodgate Tavern when I saw him. He may have gotten wasted? I know Gus was letting him sleep behind the bar a couple of times. Jeez. You're too drunk to go home. Just go out back and take a nap in this alley. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You just sleep back there. It's we say it's okay. You know you were coming? Okay. You never mentioned it. Neither of these seem like a good idea, but thought I'd surprise him. Sure, he'll be relieved to see you. You've been resisting help, but he needs it. If I hear from him, I'll tell him to find you. Kitty. So here's the illustrious Crouton. We found him behind the dumpster out back, licking cardboard. Whatever you do, don't try to pet him. He's the devil. Scars all over my hands from this damn cat. And so we're going to try to pet the cat. Oh wow, Crouton normally bites strangers. He must like you. So we played a mini game to pet the cat successfully. Success. He certainly couldn't let him use the phone. Or his own phone. Send him home with... Apparently, they still have Uber, so... Send home with the ride share. Got the kitty, whatever. He seems to be getting a little excited. So we're now playing minigames to pet the cat more. Wow, I've never seen a cat purr this hard. Maybe you two should slow down. Are we gonna kill this cat? It's a fat old cat they found in the alley, isn't it? Try it again. No, really, stop touching the cat. Crouton looks like he's fixing to explode. Science must be done. I don't know about that. We kill this cat. What the fuck happened to the cat? I'm with you, Erica. What the fuck just happened to that cat? God damn it, I told you stop fucking with the cat. You just launched through the ceiling? What the hell just happened? Crouton phone case. Grab the phone case from the counter. Phone case for resembling Crouton. What? People needed him. The score counter changed to WTF. This fantastic touch. Okay. Just gonna back away now. I do hope Erica's correct that Blake's absence is due to nothing more than another drunken night. My intuition leaves me with a sense that something is wrong. I want to show the dog the cat case. Do you feel it too, Kay? Something does not feel strange to you. Catherine. Wait, are we switching to your now dead mother as the playable character or something? Or is that the name of a chapter? What? Several weeks ago. Okay, we are. Greater New Orleans Neural Visioning Clinic. Clinician, what brings you here tonight? I want a record for my children. I want to leave my kids alone. They may still need me. We're referred by Mr. Richards. Duck, that's what everyone calls him. Yes, Duck. We followed his branch with some interest. Who hasn't? As I gather, we'll be discussing this in more detail as things progress. For now, let us begin with a simple exercise. I'd like to talk about your earliest memory. It's just of pine trees, yes? That's right. Tell me about them. They grew from the concrete. Like sick flesh. They crack it and crack the driveway. The concrete broke to pieces. Made your father upset. He'd seen them and frown. But he remained silent. He'd sit quietly in the truck, dissatisfied. I wouldn't say a word. Speaking in those moments made you cool in his mind. Your father's house. Suffocating. Safe. Suffocating? Safe? I don't know. Took it to stay, but he wouldn't have it. That's why you married Blue. Yes, to have somewhere to go. Brought our little place in a Good Hope Street. The whole thing was a mistake. Yeah, I guess some sudden pine trees sprung out of the concrete somehow. When I told him I didn't love him, it was in my father's voice. I told him I never loved any man. True. No. That was a difficult night for you. Didn't feel real. Why? Though it's black that evening. Smoke was twisted. Sky was an inversion of some other sky. The sky was an inversion of some other sky. Though it was black that evening. Sky was corrupted, misplaced. It wasn't a NORCO sky. There was Blue. Sat at the window all night. East-facing window? Yes. When you stood over him to apologize, he saw the flare stacks of refinery in his eyes. That's right. Some very straight up pine trees. was it that in the time before he died? How was it after that, in the time before he died? We circled each other in wide orbits. I hid at the center of the house, nursing Kay, and I only leave when I hear him step out. Sleep on the couch or next to her crib. He'd sing her old Cajun lullabies, pet her head, whisper to her about his life. Then there was the explosion. When the cat cracker blew, they said he fell 5 stories. We went to identify his body on a Thursday night. I remember the tempo of the streetlights. The police scattered across the eastern bank. I carried Kay in a blanket. She never cried. We were quiet. He and I. What? Is that a memory where... What happens when we delete a memory? So do we delete that one? Tell me about this man. What? That face in the sky! Would see him from time to time around NORCO, many years back. Several weeks ago, Blake saw someone passing by the house, and I think it was him. Why? Just do. The robot is no longer there to deter him. Million? Yes. Could be it? What was your first encounter with Million? Think. She came to me in the parking lot. He was about 12 years old at the time. She knew Blue from his days at the aluminum refinery. There for a long time into her constellation of eyes, they swirled in a kind of desperation. Knowing it was another mistake. We were reckless in those days. Welcome any trouble I could find. I don't understand what that does. What is the significance of this image to you? It's... I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. Sphere. Followed me in the lake. When, recently, a few weeks ago, where Mr. Richard branch factors into your biography. Duck's version escaped. Hard fork, an extremely rare instance. Grew into some kind of monster. Okay, began speaking to me through the radio. Told me to install an app. Yes. What in the world is happening in this game? Alright. I think it has something to do with the thing, the sphere, whatever it is. So long as it pays, I don't care. I can use the money. App pays? Yes. I see. Seems this is the last control point that you submitted. Would you like to include any additional thoughts or memories? Anything not included in the intake form? No, that should be enough. I'll now begin disconnecting the sensors. Light feeling of nausea and disorientation is normal, and no cause for alarm. Thank you for your patience, Madre. Start playing as Catherine. No idea what Super Duck wants from me. Better check my phone. Wallet watch. Order ride, no service. Quack job. Okay. Quack job. Messenger. Case picker. Hoot hoot. Madre and Matrix. Wallet watch. Oh, it's 10 point. Oh, is that a date? Because there's too many decimals for it to be money. USD, unless that means something other than US dollars. Oh, your last conversation with Kay, the other main character, the other character we're playing as. Love you, just checking in. Still in Arizona, New Mexico. Girl, doesn't seem safe to be there right now. Call when you can. Getting worried. Kay, Blake says he hasn't heard from you. Getting really concerned. Please call. They put me on another round of chemo. Would love to hear from you. Checking in things are always just a couple of words. Tuck your phone. Okay. Alright. Love you, Ma. Stay home with me. Be fine, I promise. Love you, my nerd. Your friends. Gonna make a couple stops. Okay, there's a lot. Bills. Dear, where do... Oh, alright. Where you went, Ma? I'm out. I'm fine. I had to drop something off at Pran's. Gone a while. They make a couple stops. I'm okay, I promise. Blake, have you heard from your sister? Yeah, she said she's okay. Where is she? She didn't say. Where did my pills go? In an MTG. We'll call back. How'd it go, Morn? We'll call. Ma, he came back round. I'll be home soon. Calling Uncle Chip. Fine. Love yous. Love you, sweetheart. Blake, can you hear me? Can you come to the living room, please? Something's happened. Out this evening. Everything's okay. You need to stay home. I'll be fine. Alright. Keeping pills early. Wild Duck. Too long, old friend. How's the weather on your side of the tracks? Me on chemo. Terrible. Don't have long myself. They got me carrying around a tank. Blue's waiting for us. I doubt that there. Don't doubt that for a minute. Praise the glory of God. Something on your mind, Kate. I want to raise your blood pressure. Try me. Super contacted me. So he did. Don't mess around with that shit. Where you went. Don't mess around with Super Kate. That thing's got no soul. I like to ruin what it touches. I need the money. I don't take money where we're going. Can't leave it for the kids to clean up. Blue left them with a little bit with how he went, but I was a fool. Don't worry yourself like this at the end. Find peace. No peace for me. Don't get mixed up with that thing, Kate. I'll tell you tell you now, it won't go how you want it. Kate, god damn it, hope you're listening. So the swamp creature seems to be something locals just know about. I direct an outstanding ballast of 15 grand. attendant. Ma'am? Damn it, are you okay? My eyes are just playing tricks on me, I guess. Vertigo and visual distortion are common side effects of a versioning session. Should I contact our on-call physician? No, it's fine. Very well. Last name. It's Madre. First name, Catherine. One moment. Your head drive is fully synced. You've chosen our silver tier. Your head drive is a very concerning word. It's a integrated, I assume, piece of tech for memories. But calling it a head drive is something about that troubles me more so than the thought of the actual integration. Swamp creature turns out to be the guy in the back of the Uber. You'd have gotten away with it too if it wasn't a few meddling kids. Got away with his bag of money. Or drugs. Whichever one they were trading in. Or weapons. Dump it in the water, grab them. Lazy advertiser. Yeah, head drive would be better than hard drive, you know, memory backup service cater. Life. Some sleazy advertiser call it a hard drive. Yeah. I mean, that would work for still a fair number of people for marketing. Our silver tier. Your product does not come pre-installed with adware blocking services and is provided as is without warranty. So, you try to recall memories and instead all you get is an ad? If it's an ad coming from your head drive. So you try to recall some memory of yours and instead you get an ad. That is horrifying. What do you remember about yourself? Pepsi PepsiCo. The best of all. What how's that what you know about yourself? It's fucking what came up, dog. Bet you need to remember how to do CPR. You're eligible for a free sync anytime before the new year. If you're choosing the Greater New Orleans Neuro Versioning Clinic for your cognitive versioning needs. Okay. Whack job. It says here I need to go to the Curious Duck. Hoot hoot, quack job. Do work, earn quack. Install quack job so multi-factor authentication completes. Get a little bit of that money. Eyes again. Receive orientation at Eagle or Curious Duck is the Curious Duck is the nearest rendezvous at your to your location. Okay. More information awaits you there. Receive orientation at Eagle Janitorial and Paper Supplies in Fat City. Interstate Expressway traces a scar down Tyborn Avenue. East to west. East. Bridge cuts east through the Trem and the 7th Ward like places whose stories should be forgotten and left behind in haste. The pillars still tell those stories beneath the interstate. East above the industrial canal, the moldering strip malls, the narrowed expanses of the lake, shrimp boats that prowl the black marble waters. East through the Mississippi in the winter night darkness, onward to Florida where it terminates. West. West of the suburbs that Catherine calls home. West is the concrete expanse that breaks clean and sharp at the St. Charles Parish line. It gives away to the cypress swamps. Porpello crowns a spire above the overpass, silhouetted by an unnatural glow that leads to NORCO. Okay. Clinic. Unmarked neuroversioning clinic is empty tonight. Business of questionable repute caters largely to clientele of modest means. Keeps odd hours to even accommodate students in evening. So she's into this coin that you earn by doing tasks on this app that is potentially a cult or fake for some other reason or bad for some other reason. And she's at this place that does mind versioning that is of questionable repute. Entire thing sounds to be of questionable repute.
This is a great day for the Empire. A day when we honor you who have brought us glory. Whose deeds of valor will live on in song and story.
Thank you for the raid, Cogswell. How are you doing this fine evening? Hope you had a good stream. Fact. What were you up to? What? Gotta have a guardian. Last seen playing Space Engine. Oh, making some more music. Nice, nice. See more of Cogswell's excellent music. We're at stephencogswell.ca. The uncanny smile of personal injury lawyer Martin Smart hangs above Interstate 10. Okay. His eternally coffered hair clings desperately to his head. His hallmark blood-red tie catches the eyes of drivers speeding east. Just a click away, the sign reads. Sure. We can go to the overpass? Like, we can walk to the overpass? That seems bad. Order a ride. Get your ride. Oh, we can't afford a ride. Okay. newly refinished Art Deco structure glows beyond the overpass. They turned Charity Hospital into art lofts. Disgusting. Rando on a street bench. Joe Goer. Taking forever to start. I'm starving. Been to any of these yet? Oh, what is it? Puppet show. They always start late. Told I'd help. I told I'd help load the gear, so I'm stuck here until it's over. Stomach's gonna eat itself. Makeshift puppet theater. Curtains are closed. We'll come by later to see what this is all about. Oh, we can't just stay and wait for the puppet show? City Hall. Alright, don't be dumb and make the smart call. Quality marketing right there. Skater. Man holding a skateboard scrolls on his phone. Sure, why are we at City Hall? City Hall entrance. Window. Trigger sits at a desk overlooking Duncan Plaza and the deepening winter night. He watches the fingers of a cool front animate the tops of oak trees in the park. The air thins this evening in the driest. Air this evening is the driest been since spring. It was really weird to read. Oh, geez. Chat's kind of dashed in here with this. Might be a game for moving chats else. Oh, it's just a wall of text. I'll have a flip it to the other side button. You are one of the options. Watch the airplane climb from Armstrong International as passengers look down at the city. Look down at the warm glow of the city. Want to be an NPC? No quest line. Big poopy. Just City Hall in general. The oak trees, the traffic, the frail women staring from the streets. And that's me normally. Back away. Go to the French Quarter. Oh yeah, I guess it was a couple months ago. No, 7 weeks ago. It's January something. That means Santa's out here in the middle of November? Before the middle of November? Curious Duck. Ender Santa. Listen to this conversation. Tour guide. That's why the Mary Louve opened a t-shirt. Why Mary Louve opened a t-shirt camera shop on Royal Street. Not scary at all. Paid for a ghost tour. We're just going to walk around looking at t-shirt shops. I want my damn money back. This is a farce. What kind of tour guide are you? Technically, I'm not one, but... Excuse me? Roommate is. Where is he? Long story. Came all this way because the website said it'd be fun. I'm having an alright time. It was supposed to be enchanting. Anyone trying to score some money? I hate New Orleans. So your ghost tour turns out to be some dude who's also just trying to sell you drugs. Well, what kind of a tour guide are you? The type with drugs is apparently the answer. Thank you for the submission, Cogswell. You better stay in place. Police are gonna get mad if we start slaying. As they say out there in New Orleans. In Louisiana in general. Okay. Talk to random dudes. Is your name, ma'am? Alright. Blades? Garrett. Wouldn't have any spare change. Would you? Not a cent. Sorry. Figured. I mean, cancer. Hot dog vendor sits like in the future. I assume you would pay all digitally. Basically, already do. You're not handling a ton of change these days. Yeah. Tap and pay, and yeah. Hot dog vendor sits behind us, a large cart. He looks up as Catherine approaches. Oh hey, hi! He watches Catherine with a silent grin. Is this... I'm, Flan Lass, and these, makes a grand sweep above the pot of vague meat, are my dumpy dogs. Silent smiling resumes. This man is this is an aggressive pitch for this hot dog. Though I guess we don't know if they're just gonna be end up as boiled hot dogs. A pot of vague meat. Begins to pick at the lint that peppers his jacket. Final ass dumpy dogs. Nods and smiles. Like one. I could handle it. Or that one of these may kill. I don't know, they're good for you. Just a bit old. Boss says he won't resupply with more until I sell the ones I have, but the more time passes, the harder they are to sell. Oh, so you just have them like either sizzling in oil, like they're constantly just being fried, or it's just a boiled hot dog at this point that's perpetually boiling. Thank you, Cogswell, for the raid call suggestion. Remember, everyone can go vote on our raid call at crudge.showbot.tv. Started in January, but he's almost through his stock. He wants to make it there. He wants some new hot dogs for the new year. No change for him. Will you give Santa or buy a hot dog? Drama might unfold. Anarchy in the UK by Sex Pistol. Anarchy, it's NPC. NPC. Alright. How old are they? Because this was popping like I was doing really well selling a lot of dogs back in YX2D. It's nearly a decade ago. Yes. Enthusiastic nodding. Anything else I can help you with? These are... What are these hot dogs made out of? And peace. Leave. We're back away from the crazy man selling a decade-old hot dog. Hello, Santa. Well, ho ho ho, you are... You have a shaved head, Santa? Santa's eyes roll wildly in their deep sockets. His mouth twists into a smile. Apparently this is a very scary Santa. How are you, dear? Got $1 to spare. Help spread some Christmas cheer. My last dollar. The money go? Absolutely. Raising money for? Something very benevolent. Food bank or... Yes. Yes, a food bank. Food bank, veterans, animal shelter. Who cares? Just give me the $1. My last one. Going back on your word, are ya? Not true. Never promised you anything. You're a liar. I'm not. And a demon. Demon? Santa points his belly at Catherine in accusation. Demon. Posture relaxes abruptly. Open your heart. This is a time for giving. What? The fuck, Santa? Santa's just some dude looking for some cash. Oh, what time is it? 8:16. Assume Battle Royale Wednesday is happening over on W Scottus 1's channel. What's up? Yeah, there are people in the chat, so I assume it's up and running. So we have the small plaque that says the Curious Duck. This is the place. Yeah, go inside. Door's locked. Aw. Phone. What's my mission? Who will disregard you? They carry on their conversation. Curious Duck's door is locked. What's up with the shop over there? I was told to come by, but the door is locked. Curious Duck? We're going to let anyone in unless they know the secret knock. Knock? Can't say, sorry. Urgent, please. You need some business. I'll buy one of the old hot dogs. You won't regret it. Doubtful. How much? $14. I ain't got $14. Is that a joke? What a joke. Take wallet transfers? Cash only. Damn, well, I sent some business your way. I'll show you the knock. Fine, it's a deal. Okay, we have a mission to drum up business for decade-old hot dogs. That's certainly an interesting, certainly an interesting quest to be given. Crowd has arrived to watch the show. Show's getting started. I should take a seat. Hey BK, how are you doing this fine evening? Nice. Deep in this cypress hollow I hide. I mourn this evening, my last child has died. We hang hooks from the trees with chicken thighs. They shoot bullets in our heads behind our eyes. It is a curse I am the last to survive. I was once captured by a fisher fool who called me his own. He walked me like a dog along with fed me strange plants and deli meats, then covered me with blankets when I went to sleep. Left on the night of a monster's flood, the fool had not rested a single night since. Stalks these bayous each night, hoping to see my eyes shine. He calls out a ridiculous name that was never mine. Tonight I will shine my eyes at him. I have a request. Kill the shrimp-catching man who killed my children. Remove his head, bring me his skull. Do this and you may again leash me like a dog. What in God's name is this game? A boat? A boat. A little pixel boat. Sure. Gator. Hello, fool fisher. You've trolled this bayou for many nights. Here I am, the one you're trying to find. My child hangs dead across the lake. Bring me the head of the shrimp-catching man, the one who captured the small ones, peel the flesh from his skull. Do this and I'll be your dog again. Oh. We hit the corner a little. More speed. Solitary egret stands in the rush, undisturbed by the boat's wake. Oh, our turn. Oh. Over the land. Shrimper. Been a long time since I've seen anyone down this bayou. They're all too frightened anymore. Biggest gators ever to hunt this lake. Makes her den just across the way. Took my children from me. Buried him when I found him. Near where she stayed. Visited that site daily, hoping I might catch her, but she knows better than to show her face. For one to cut out that big skull of hers, that'd be something worth bragging on. I'd be a roadside marvel. There'd be money to make. See that rifle you're holding? What you say? Kill the shrimper. Agree to the deal. Ooh, we can kill the gator. We can kill the shrimper. We can go kill our own gator. Are we gonna kill a man for a hand crop? Sure, we've done more for less. Just wanted to be clear. I mean, the gator did ask first. What did this dude offer us? Worth bragging about. We're gonna kill the gator for bragging rights, or kill this man to have the gator be our pet again. Get on a leash, maybe it'll let us like surf it. Gators are strong, right? It'd be rude to kill the gator. The polite thing would be to kill the man. Yeah, the gator asked first. Also, the gator may have struck first and killed his son, so there's that. Now, if they're sentient gators, then this is an eye for an eye. It's not great. We can just refuse all of it and leave. Gator's gonna let us walk her, but then she'll probably eat us. And yet, this is a play, so I assume we should probably kill the gator for the sake of the play. Otherwise, it's a really weird play that we're going to get into creating where we kill the shrimper. And the moral of the story is don't trust the gator. Or we can agree to the deal. And then have to go all the way back. Kill the shrimper. I was not prepared for the blood splattered shot. Great. Got that skull though. So now that we have the skull, let's continue exploring and talking to random people with the skull. Presumably with the blood splatter on us. Alligator hangs dead from a meat hook fastened to its fashioned to the limb of a cypress tree. We're gonna go back and find that boy's grave. Like this gator played us, but nah. Reward is greater for doing the mission. Thus, finish our mission. You did my bidding, fisher fool. just like an obedient dog. Each day you held me captive, my patience drained. You will not humiliate me again. Consider this your last mistake. I mean, of course, but also we shot that man. So I hate puppet theater. You always wind up selling my soul or committing to some felony. Plot twist. It was the wrong stripper. Moved over like, oh yeah, there's the stripper we need. Well, got a skull. I'm not gonna kill another one. It's a circle of life. Exactly. There's nothing wrong here. I relish the horror that struck the fisher fool's eyes. I first took one limb, but I left him alive. Made him crawl like a dog before he died. Well, apparently we're killing time, so let's go to the armed security. Armed security greets Catherine as she enters the building being City Hall. Sits on a wooden stool next to the walk-through metal detector. Good evening. Badge, please. I left it at the house. Yes, how do we go home though? Cheaper to get a ride from here. $16 to get home. Crowd's discussing the show. Kid, do you want to go buy some potentially 10-year-old hot dogs? Talking about performing an encore. This is taking forever. Gotta find something to eat. You consider yourself an adventurous eater. Do you like to live dangerously with dudes selling old hot dogs up the street? Sounds like a delicacy. Always looking for ways to fortify my intestines. Let's go, man versus 10-year-old hot dog. Fight! Sell them hot dogs to the peeps. Really? Well, really well have at it. Guy from the puppet show. Guess he followed my food recommendation. The homeless dudes. So people who are mad at this dude for faking as a tour guide. It's just one big scam. Yeah, how about you buy a hot dog, guys? You seem rich. Hey, thanks for sending some business my way. We had a deal. Deal? Supposed to go show me the knock? Oh well, sorry. Rosie would be upset. Kidding. Since you missed me, show me a knock. That was the deal. Okay, but I'll show you once, so listen. Listen. That What was the secret knock? Very secret. Everyone knocks. Exactly. Who'd suspect it? So we sent this man to eat an old hot dog for nothing. Nobody here. There's a kitty. Crouton! Trinkets. Odd jumble of Mardi Gras. Whoops. Of Mardi Gras beads and other trinket spills from the table. How's it the same cat? We have to go back in time. Can we explode the same cat? That's a good question. So we would have blown it up twice. Blown it up. An overpriced section of travel guides, cookbooks, and haunted histories of New Orleans fills the shelf. So there's nothing to select when you're zoomed in, you're just zoomed. Shirts! Novelty New Orleans themed t-shirts line the back wall. Mass-produced novelty voodoo dolls, tribal figurines cluttered the display case. Unopened merchandise boxes are pushed to every corner of the room. This cat looks familiar. Pet. Well, I guess that they're already sleeping. Let's not bother the sleeping kitty. Rosie, don't touch. What's up, Rosie? Suppose you think you can come in here with your soft little hands and touch up my magic ball. That is indeed the line. All right. Suppose you think you can come in here with your soft little hands and touch up my magic ball. Don't work like that, love. Now I gotta clean off the smudges. I've seen you've been eating French fries. Greasy hands. Nasty. Seems to be one of them super duck people. Always coming around here looking down at their cell phones. Greasy hand. Terrible. Yep. Said I should come here. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Something not right about you. You a drughead? I'm sorry. The right place. It is, butter hands. It is, butter hands, but you better... It is, butter hands. It is. Just calm down, though. You've made it. Dallas will tell you what they want. Go talk to Dallas. I called him when I heard you trying to break into the place. Heck of a racket you were making. Still got on the handle like you couldn't get a hold of it. Now I see why. I'll be right up front. I don't got time to be babysitting you now that I gotta clean up all this. Stains all over my ball. You even checked your shoes before you came in. They're dirty. My shoes are covered in dog shit. Not a little bit dirty, just dog shit. Yeah. Go, bitch. Get out of my shop, little pothead. One last thing. That chinstone you got hanging from your neck. That thing ain't real. I know. Trashy. We got ejected real fast. Butterheads. Best insult you've heard in a while. Cat looks familiar. We'll touch it again. Said, don't touch. You still here? Go find out. Something to deal with you. Okay. Dallas. Dallas. Guessing you're Catherine. That's right. That's right. Rosie debriefed you. Is that a debriefing? I don't know if I call it that, but sure. You can be kind of casts his gaze into the sky and back at Catherine. Never mind. Quack Job should have a ticket with the information we need. No reason to stand around. Have you been on Quack Job? That's yeah, that's why this name doesn't really it doesn't really stand out other than it must be fake. Been on Quack Job long. How about you? You've been using the app. Doing this since before there was an app. The Soup says use the app. I use the app. It makes no difference to me. It's a super duck. Exactly, a super duck. Way of making money. Sounds legit. Sounds legit, man. What is exactly a super duck? It's a way of making money. Like, are we printing it? What do you mean making money? Isn't that literally everything else? Right, but it's an intelligence of some kind. I don't know its purpose. I don't know why it exists. None of that. There are nodes all across the region, points where you can speak with Super Duck directly. For all these things Rosie should have filled you in on. Not surprised she didn't. Oh, tell me about this Rosie. I checked some dog shit into her home. Her shop, rather. Her curiosity shop that probably leads upstairs to the lovely looking balcony with a lot of plants on it. There are a dozen or so rendezvous points. In addition to them, nodes. Rosie's shop is one of them. She must be making good money offering her place to the network. Probably the only reason she keeps it going. Doubt she's sold merchandise in years. Locks the doors to discourage customers. Guess you should call it a front. So I'm ready. Me too. Check the app. Let's get moving. Quack dollars earned. Oh, hey, we got a party member again. We're gonna go punch some dudes with chemo lady here, Catherine, and random dude who just in a trench coat, sketch man in a trench coat. They want to go? Curious duck. This burn boss will be giving me some fresh dogs before the new year. Yeah, so I said, new dogs, new year. Where the hell are we supposed to be going? Eagle janitorial and paperless supplies in Fat City. Oh, that was direct, like, that's a weird number to have given us. But yes, it's the money converted directly to actual usable money. You can afford that hot dog now. Eagle Wholesale Restaurant Supplies. Steady beat of traffic lights on the sky along the causeway. Doors are locked. The office is closed. Into the warehouse we go with this strange man. That's a good question. I assume it's still just party leader. Then again, I don't know if the robot would have had. Or the stuffed toy. Wholesale restaurant supplies. What does it say about inside the warehouse? Come on, Gabe. Gemini steel door to the supply warehouse is half opened. Alright, let's dip into the warehouse. Oh, hi. Well. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Hello. Hello. Eagle Wholesale is some giant monstrous eagles hanging from the ceiling. What the fuck? Something that's half thing, half eagle? What in the world? It looked great. I wish we could have looked at that creature a little bit longer, but wow, it was a wild ass thing to find in the warehouse. Yeah, I have no idea where this game is going, what the story could be. It is just wild. But I think we're going to call this here.